Alright, what's up guys? This is Trip with Southern Legacy Productions. This is my 2023-2024 bow setup for this season. It's the same exact thing I had last year. I like this bow a lot. I like everything about it. I shoot it really well, so I'm usually the type of guy that buys a new bow like every year, every other year, but I'm gonna stick with this one. I talked myself out of spending all the money for a new bow every year, so I really like this one. I'm gonna start here with the quick disconnect Mathew's quiver. I only have 3 arrows on it right now, but I've been shooting a lot. Comes off very easily, very quiet. It's a lot easier than the old style quiver they had. The only thing I do not really like about it is the click, but it's not a big deal. I mean, after you're hunting, you're making movement, getting down, making some noise, so that shouldn't really be that big of a deal. And then nothing else very special about all that. My sight. So I am running the UV3, the single pin. It does come with a second little dot at the bottom. So on here, I've got 2 pin sets, and so I just go off that. I really just use my top pin. It's really the only thing I focus on. I really love running the single pin setups with the dial. I kind of grew up shooting the 5-6 pins, and it's just a lot of clutter. I don't like that. I really love this setup with the new V3X that I have here. It's got an integrated dovetail system through the riser, and I mean, it just deadens everything. It makes everything a lot more streamlined, a lot more quiet. It's just all around a very awesome setup. And then with this, I'm running the QAD drop away rest. With my last bow, my VXR, I ran the drop away. It was one of those limb driven drop away rest, so it wouldn't stay up. So once you're in the tree, it stayed down like this until you drew back, and that really didn't make me feel good. I mean, sometimes your arrow would fall off and all that kind of stuff moving around the tree. So with this, if I always shot these, and I went with that just because I heard that they were really good, but it's just not my liking, I guess. So with these, you set it up like that, you don't have to worry about anything. Arrows stay in there, everything's ready to go. That deer's coming in, whatever's coming in. It's just like one less thing you have to think about, like worry about, like, oh, is my arrow on there or not? So I like that a lot. And then moving down, I do have a Mathew'S wrist strap that's integrated into the stabilizer. I do have a 6-inch Mathew's stabilizer with just one weight on it with a little quick disconnect, so it fits in my bow case. Without this, it doesn't fit. And you gotta take too many things apart, so just flip that on and off, ready to go. And then the bow stand. Now this is something that I bought first, and then my buddies have also started to buy. What I like about it is, like, I hunt out of a saddle a lot, I have lock-ons, and that's it. So I'm walking to and from stand if I need to put my bow down, grab something. We hunt in the swamp, so I don't want to lay my bow down in like the mud and all the water. So I just set it down, keeps it out of the water, out of the mud, and it's not leaning on something to bump something off. So I do like that. I keep that on, going to and from the stand, and then once I get up there, I got a little clip. I just clip it on my little bow hanger or whatever I got. And that's about it. I got custom strings. These are the treads, just orange, kind of accented all everything in orange. So that's about it with this. And then arrows, I'm just shooting the Axis 5mm. All right, talking about broadheads. Now I run two different types of broadheads, mainly because when we hunt, it's a swamp, we're covered in pigs all the time. I'm not trying to waste good broadheads on pigs. Not that the other broadheads are good, I love these other broadheads. But for deer, I'm running the Levi Morgan 2.0 Swackers. So it's an expandable 2-inch cut. They fly like a field point. I have not found broadheads that fly this good. They are just, I shoot out from 20 to 100 practicing, and these fly fantastic. So there's nothing. I shot Rages a few times, didn't really like those, had bad things come with those. These are awesome so far, and I mean, everything can change, but so this year, last year, this is what I'm going with, unless something else comes out and I want to test those. But for deer, These Levi Morgan 2.0 by Schwacker are what I'm running for deer. Now with pigs, it's a different story. I essentially bought these for pigs. These are the QADs Exodus 100 grains. So the same weight as my Schwackers. They're just not expendables. They're fixed blades. So these I bought for pigs. I want to say 3 years ago. I bought them for pigs, and just because they were a little bit cheaper than an expandable broadhead, and at that time I was trying out iron wheels, and that's just a waste of money in my opinion. But these, I mean, I shot through a boar at like 30 yards through both shoulder blades, and then it went a good ways after that. So these just hit hard, and they really do. They fly very well. So I really like these. So if I'm in a situation where a deer comes in or a pig comes in, and then, oh crap, I look over, a buck's coming in that I want to shoot, I don't have a problem shooting a deer with these at all. Like I trust these, and I trust the Schwackers. But also I shot a few pigs with the Schwackers just because I don't have time switching arrows out, taking my arrow out of the quiver, putting one back in, grabbing a different arrow, and I'm trying to shoot a pig that's running into me. So I shot a few pigs with these with no problems. With these, I'd aim a little bit further back, so staying away from that shoulder blade and all that hard stuff. So with that, that's my two broadhead setups that I really do like. I've run this for 2 years now, and it's what I'm running this year, and especially with the Exoduses. These are, if I go in the bow store and they have these, I buy 2 or 3 boxes of these because I really go through these a lot. And they hold up very well, but sometimes a pig runs off with them. I need some extra broadheads, so that's that. Now with the I've got nocturnals. I run these on most of my arrows, mainly the deer arrows, the ones I'm not worried about losing. I don't want to lose, or be able to see that when I'm shooting a deer, so I have a little better understanding of exactly where I hit it, just in case it's dark a little bit or the distance thing. So these I keep on my deer arrows at all times. Now with this quiver, I run 5 arrows, so usually 2, 3 of them I'm running with the Schwackers for deer only, and then the other 3 I'm running with the QADs. And those typically I try to keep the nocturnals on those, but it gets kind of pricey going through those, so I usually sometimes don't have nocks on those. Like this one I've shot, I know after season I shot at least 4 or 5 pigs with that arrow, and I just don't keep nocturnals on those. So that's that with the arrow setup and which broadheads and all that I'm running. Alright guys, so this is my bow setup for this season. I've dialed everything in exactly how I like it, how I want it, so nothing's really going to change, I don't think, unless something crazy comes out and catches my eye. But I've not changed anything since last year, and don't plan on changing anything this year. It's just I shoot it very well, perfect, everything I like, and so that's it. I'm about to go outside, shoot a little bit, and so just make sure y'all like, comment, follow us, share it, all that good stuff. So we'll catch you in the next one. Appreciate it.